So as we can see, the price of Bitcoin is doing pretty much exactly like what we talked on my yesterday's video. Yes, we talked about the scenario which was unfolding for the immediate short term, but preparing us for the next upcoming impulsive price movement, and that is exactly what we are also going to talk in today's video. Yes guys, because the price in the immediate short term might look bearish, but I showed you with so many different examples that unless we break out of this key line of support which you have around 20,000, this pullback will be just a temporary pullback before price again starts breaking here to the upside. But in a bigger picture, if you look at the psychology of market cycle chart, you can see the price of Bitcoin is doing pretty much exactly like this anger phase. And after this falling wedge breakout, the price usually gets attracted towards the top from this falling wedge, where we find double bottom and then continue this downtrend. So in our case, even if that is going to play out here, right, we are still expecting the price of Bitcoin to show a movement at least around 24,500 to 25,000 range before choosing a trend direction here in this manner, because we know even if this is going to be a bearish scenario, just a bear market rally, we still want the price to do a very similar movement, just like as shown here in an example, which is a double top in a bigger frame. Because we know, guys, yesterday we found out the price in the immediate short term was showing this bearishness, but I have been talking about this one exact scenario since so many days, where I showed you the price here was getting rejection around the neckline area from this inverse head and shoulder. Yes, and the pullback, what we could be seeing here could be a formation of a right shoulder. Yes, to form this inverse head and shoulder like this, we need to form a right shoulder before again expecting this impulsiveness to play out here in this manner. So that's why here in the immediate short term, we say there is a probability for price getting attracted towards the key line of support before choosing a trend duration. And now if you look at this here in this manner as ascending broadening wedge, which is a bearish scenario because the price has broken the key line of support, in that case we will be talking about this one here. Yes, this ascending broadening wedge in a 4-hour time frame. We did talk about this on my yesterday's video. I showed you guys the probability for price breaking it to the downside is higher than compared to the upside, because we saw the indicator was flashing weakness, and also many different scenarios for the immediate short term was pointing us a potential reversal towards the key line of support. And now if you look at this ascending broadening wedge, you can see the support has already been broken, and according to this ascending broadening wedge, our target is going to be somewhere between 21,500 to 21,600 range. And if that is going to play out, then we know parallelly the price of Bitcoin might be coming back to form this right shoulder here in this manner before again choosing a trend direction, or before getting attracted towards the neckline area one more time. Because I just showed you with the previous example with the bigger frame, even if this is going to be a psychological market scenario, this market cycle scenario where price gets attracted towards this key line of resistance and then continues the downtrend, even here after a breakout, the price formed this double top type of formation before continuing this downtrend. So in our case, if this is going to happen, I believe the price could be getting attracted towards this key line of resistance first before choosing an actual trend direction. And now let me show you with another reason why. Now, before I switch the chart, I just want to make you guys aware that we have up to $30,000 Bybit deposit bonus available for our community member in the description down below. You just simply need to click this referral link and follow the instruction, and after your initial deposit you will be eligible to claim up to $30,000 bonus. And not just only Bybit, even Phemex is providing around $6,050 deposit bonus. So if you are an experienced trader, if you want to take advantage of this market volatility, the time to act is now. So those who have watched my video from yesterday, I showed you guys the price here in the immediate short term was breaking out from this symmetrical triangle, and I was very clear, the same line which acted as a support is going to be acting as a resistance, and it did. This line, which was actually holding the price, rejected the price, and after that you can see the price of Bitcoin started showing this bearishness. And I was very clear about this movement here to the downside. If this trend continuation is going to happen according to the symmetrical triangle, you can see 22,000 here around this area is target for the medium short term, and also guys, also the target from this double top formation. Yes, I showed you yesterday the price of Bitcoin was also forming this movement where it looked like we could be getting attracted towards this neckline from this double top. Let me show you that here very clearly. So you can see this here was more like a double top formation, right? Because we got rejection after reaching around this 23,900 to 24,000 range, double top formation. And now the area where we are finding ourselves is the neckline from this double top. So if the price breaks this support, guys, if the price breaks this neckline support here, what are we expecting? We are expecting this downtrend to continue. Yes guys, we are expecting the price in that case to show a movement here in this manner, at least, right, at least around this 21,500 to 21,600 range. And we know this is also the target from this ascending broadening wedge. So guys, you can see there is a probability for price for us testing the key line of support before exploding here to the upside, because we know as long as we remain above 20,000, any sort of a reversal is just a temporary reversal before price again start continue this uptrend. And now let me show you with another reason why. So before we talk about this divergence, before we talk about this scenario which is pointing us the price in the medium short term could see further reversal here to the downside, please guys, destroy that like button if you haven't done it yet. And for those individuals watching for the first time, come on, hit the subscribe button and the bell. But if you want to support me further, a comment would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. I'm sure many will be saying, hey Anup, you are talking about this exact scenario since couple of days, but guys, please listen, the price is doing pretty much exact like how we are predicting. So that's why we are going to stick to it. There's no reason to change this chart and talk about different scenario, because so far it is playing out perfectly. We found out the MACD was starting to turn bearish, RSI was flashing this bearish divergence, and even this T3CCI, and we said in the medium short term there could be some weakness in price action of Bitcoin, and this exact weakness could lead to a potential pullback towards this key line of support area which we had around 22,000, 21,000, even around 20,000. But if we still manage to remember that area, that means we could be still continuing this uptrend here in this manner. Yes guys, because we know this pullback what we are witnessing here could be a retest. Yes, also here on weekly time frame, retest around this 30-week moving average before price again chooses a trend duration, because I showed you this chart couple of days ago where the price was hovering around this 23,000 range, above 23,000, and now we are again around 22,800 area. So if this trend continuation going to happen just like as shown in an example, you can see this area is where we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to head next. Yes guys, the line where we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to get gravitated is this 30-week moving average, which is sitting around 21,700 area. And I just showed you guys with this example here, the double top formation, the target is somewhere around 21,600. The target from this ascending broadening wedge is somewhere around 21,600, and now you can see the target from this idle buy investor chart, the short-term retracement could be around this 30-week, and this 30-week moving average is also sitting around 21,700 area. So this line, right, is definitely considered as one very important line of support, and also the line where we could be getting attracted. And beside this guys, beside this, even the VCPR scenario is going to play out perfectly, because if you have been following me for a while, we did talk about this potential reversal towards the CPR line, because in most of the cases, the CPR line attracts the price before it chooses a trend direction. And we know the CPR line, the top CPR line, central, and the bottom CPR line is lining between 20,000 to 22,000 range. Now these lines are definitely going to be acting as one of the most important line of support, and also the strongest line of support for Bitcoin. So in the medium short term, if we would see another retracement here to the downside, price coming back to test the support on 20,000, we are fine, because I have been very clear, as long as we remain over 20,000, this year is just a temporary pullback before price again starts showing this impulsiveness, because the ascending CPR for this February month indicates the market is preparing itself for this uptrend, because we know in a downtrend, when the price is heading here to the downside, the CPR lines, right, for each and every month you can see is clearly a descending CPR. But when the price prepares itself for this uptrend, even if it's very short-lived, you can see the price start showing this impulsiveness when the price started forming this ascending CPR here as well. For example, when we saw this ascending CPR formation unfolding, the price after that, even after some bigger shakeout, we still managed to continue this uptrend. So this is what we are also expecting here in price action of Bitcoin. Medium short term, some pullback, price testing this key line of support before again showing this impulsiveness. So that's why, guys, that's why please do not overleverage yourself and use proper risk management strategies. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please, guys, destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching you the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.